Hi, today let's get back to chapter 3 again. It is about the ratios and proportion, right? We're going to talk about problem which is related to time and work. And then we're going to go to the second topic, which is the percentage, all right? And then let's go to the third topic. It is about the compound interest.
All right, from the previous, we know about the ratio. Ratio will be just a quotient of two quantities. All right, here, if we have the quantity of A and B, we can say that the ratio of A to B can be written as A colon B, or in the fraction form, it is A over B. So now let's go to this problem on the page number 9. All right, here a compound is formed from 1 over 12 of substance A, 1 over 6 of substance B, and 3 over 4 of substance C. So in this problem, we have three quantities, all right? Then let's give the components of the substance A, B, and C in the ratio form. Okay, so here we can say that the amount of substance A to B and then to C. All right, in the ratio form, you can set it, or you can write it by using the colon. All right, so here we have A colon B and then colon C. All right, from the substance A, this material or this compound will have 1 over 12. All right, and then it's gonna have 1 over 6 of substance B and then 3 over 4 of substance C. All right, so here you can see that for each term, it is in the fraction form, all right? But to be in the ratio form, we should make each number to be just an integer, all right? So in this case, you can see that, how about if we multiply by 12 to all the terms? Okay, so here we can get rid of the fraction. We just multiply by 12. All right, so what's going to happen? All right, the first term will be just 1, right? 12 times with 1 over 12, you get 1. All right, the next term, you take 12, multiply with 1 over 6. You can cancel 6, but at 12, you get 2. All right, the next term, again, you take 12, multiply to this number, 304, all right? So now you can cancel by 4, you get 3. 3 times 3, you get 9. All right, so that's it. This will be the ratio form for this material or for this component. Okay, 1 to 2 and then to 5. I'm sorry, to 9. And then in the next problem here, if here again we have the three ratios, all right, a to x to 16. If we assume that it is equal to the ratio of 2 to 3 to 4, let's find the value of x. Okay, so here you can see that if you want to go from 16 to 4, all right, you need to divide 16 by 4, right? 16 divided by 4, you get 4, all right? So here it means that you need to multiply all the term by 104. Okay, so let's do it. 8, 104 times 8, you get 2. 104 times x, you get x over 4. All right, and then 16 divided by 4, you get 4. Okay, so here you can see that for the first term and then the third term, they are the same on both sides. All right, so in this case, we can say that the term of x over 4 must be equal to 3. All right, so here x will be 12. All right, or you can do it in this method. All right, we start from the same ratio on both sides again. All right, but here, how about if we start from 4, all right, and we want to get to the number of 16. All right, so it means that we have to multiply by 4. All right, so in this case, you just multiply everything by 4 on the right side, and then you can get the terms on the left side. Okay, so if we do that, we get 2 times 4, you get 8. All right, 3 times 4, you get 12. 4 times 4, you get 16. On the left side, you still have the same thing. All right, so in this case, you can compare it right away. All right, so x must be equal to 12. So that's it. Now let's go to this problem. All right, this problem is about the time and work. Okay, if you read through the problem here, if 6 builders can build 8 houses in 100 days. All right, so here 6 builder will be the amount of men, the number of men, or the number of workers. So first thing is we let M to be the number of workers. Or men. Okay, and then the next thing is we take 100 days to be the time to finish the job. All right, so here let's make it to be the term of D. The amount of time to finish the work, the unit will be in days. All right, and then the last thing is it's going to be the term W. This is the amount of work. So this problem here, we want to build 8 houses. Okay, so here we're going to have 3 terms, M, D, and W. All right. The first thing is, if we take a look at the number of workers, all right, the number of men. This term can depend on W. All right, let's see the reason. Here, if you increase the number of workers, all right, so here it means that you have more worker in your company, all right. So here it means that you can do more work. So here you can increase the amount of work. Okay, and then for the mathematical symbol, we can say that M is proportional to W, or M can depend on W. Okay, and then for the next relation, it will be between D and W. All right, here again, if you have more time, so it means that you can do more work. Right, so here if you increase the amount of time, so here you can increase the amount of work to do. Okay, so in this case, D can depend on W as well. Okay, and then from these two expressions, okay, if we put them together, we can say that M times with D can depend on W. All right. And here, if we change from this expression to be an equation, all right, M times D can be equal to some constant K, then multiply with W. All right, the term K is just a constant or the term of a number. All right, K could be equal to 2, 3, 4.5, 10, on and on. All right, K is just the term of a number. Okay. And then from this equation, how about if you move the term W to the left side? Now you can have M times D divided by W equal to the constant K. All right. And this equation or this statement, it is true for any situation. All right. If you look back to the problem, okay, when you have 6 builders to build 8 houses, and here all the worker can finish the work in 100 days. All right, this could be the situation number 1. Okay, and then how about if we have another situation? All right, it is when we have 10 builders, and here we want to build a house for 20 units, all right, or 20 houses. This will be the second situation, or situation number 2. Okay. And now we have this equation, which is true for any situation. All right. So for the first situation, let's use uh, the three term with the subscript 1. So it's going to be M1 times D1 divided by W1. All right. This thing will give you just the constant K. All right. And then for the second situation, here again, we just use the subscript of 2. So now you have M2 times D2 divided by W2. And this thing again, it will give you just the constant K. All right. And here, both of them are equal to K. All right. So actually, they are just the same. So here, we can get this conclusion or this formula. All right. First, if you take M1 multiplied with D1 divided by W1, it must be equal to M2 times D2 divided by W2. All right. This is the first form of the formula for the problem of time and work. All right. This will be in the fraction form. But if you don't like the fraction form, all right, here you just move the term below, which is the term W, to the right side. All right. And also you move the term W2 to the left side. So now you have M1 times D1 times W2 will be equal to M2 times D2 and then times W1. Okay, so this will be the second form of the formula for the problem of time and work. Okay, for the first form, it will be in the fraction form. All right, but the good thing is you can see that on each side of this equation or this formula, all right, for example, on the left side, all the subscript is 1 for every term. Okay, and on the right side, the subscript is equal to 2 for every terms. Okay, but for the second form right here, now you don't have the fraction term anymore. All right, so it's gonna be a bit better to memorize. Okay, but you have to be very careful for the subscript. Okay, for example, if you take a look at the terms on the left side, all right, the first two terms are will have the subscript of 1. All right, you have M1 and D1. But for the term W, the subscript must be 2. And then on the right side again, all right, the first two terms, they have the same subscript 2 and 2. Or you have M2 and D2. But for the term of W, it will be W sub 1. All right, that's the term of W with the subscript of 1. So to use this formula, you have to be very careful about the subscript for the term W. All right. For the term of M and D, they will have the same subscript on both sides. All right. On the left side, they have the subscript of 1. On the right side, they have the subscript of 2. But for the term W, on the left side you have W2, but on the right side you have W1. So now let's try to use this formula to solve this problem. All right, I'll copy this page again. Okay, so here six builder will be the value for M1. All right, 800 days will be the value for D1. From the formula, M and D, they will have the same subscript on each side of your equation. All right, so now you have 6 times 100. All right, but for the term of W, it will have W2 on the left side and then W1 on the right side. Okay, the number of work, the amount of work for the first situation will be about building 8 houses. So this will be the value for W1. Okay, so now you divide it by okay, let's take a look at the second situation. Okay, here the number of workers will be 10. This is M2. The amount of work, all right, here we want to build 20 houses. So this is W2. All right, the question is we want to know the number of days for the second situation, right, on the term of D2. So now let's make it to be M2, which is 10 multiplied with D2. All right, on the left side, you divide it by W2, which is 20 houses from the second situation. All right, but on the right side, I'm sorry, I got the wrong formula. Now we use the second form of the formula. We don't have the fraction term. All right, so let's do it again. Here, M1 is 6 builders or 6 workers or 6 men. All right, D1 is 100 days. W2 is we want to make 20 houses from the second situation. Okay, and then on the right side, now you have M2. For the second situation, now you have just 10 workers or 10 men. All right, D2 is still unknown. And then multiply with W1. W1 will be from the first situation. Here, we want to make or we want to build 8 houses. So just multiply by 8. All right, and then you can just solve for D2. Okay, so now you just move 10 and 8 to the left side. So D2 will become 6 times 100 times 20 divided by 10 and 8. Okay, the first thing is you just cancel 1 0. And then next you can cancel by 2, you get 4. All right, if you cancel by 2 again, you get 3. And then you can cancel by 2 again, you get 50. All right, so now you have just 3 times 50, you get 150. All right, the unit will be in days. So it means that for the second situation, where you have 10 builders to build 20 houses, all right, these 10 builders can finish the work or they can finish the job in 150 days. So that's the answer. All right, so from now on, if you have the problem of time and work, you can use this formula. all right? But to use the formula, be very careful about the subscript for the term of W, all right? Now, let's go to the second topic for this chapter, all right? This topic is about the percentage. So what is the percentage? All right, a percentage will be just a ratio to 100. All right, if you say that you have X percent, it means you compare the term X to 100. So it's going to be just X over 100. For example, if you have 5%, right, it means that you will compare the number 5 to the number of 100. So this term will give you 5 divided by 100. All right, and then we can also view the percentage as X over 100 to be part over whole. All right, X will be the term of part, 100 will be the term of whole. And then in the daily life, all right, we can use the concept of percentage when we talk about the tax. All right, when you buy some product or when you buy some goods, you need to pay tax to the government, right? This is about the percentage. Or when you calculate the VAT or the interest that you earn from the bank or the interest that you need to pay from your loan, all right, it's going to be the application of the percentage again. Or when you go to uh, the department store, all right, you see something which is on discount, which is something on sales. When you pay some tip to some workers, all right, of this will be the application of the percentage. All right, here it is the case of percentage change. The first type will be the percentage increase. All right, and this will be the formula. New value is equal to 100 plus percentage increase divided by 100 multiplied with old value. All right, let's say why we get this formula. All right, if we start from some product, all right, it could be the television set, or it could be a mobile phone, for example, all right. But let's say just we have product A. Okay. About if we assume that the old price or the current price right here we use the term of price and value to be the same thing. Okay, here let's say that the old price or the old value could be something like 1,000 baht. Okay, and then how about if the price increased by 10%? Okay, So here you can see that 10% of 1,000 it will give you 10 over 100. All right, 10% means just you want to compare 10 to the number of 100. So now you have 10 over 100 and multiply with 1,000. So what is it? Now you can cancel two zeros. All right, so now you have 10 times 10, you get 100. All right, so now the price will increase for 100 baht. Okay, so what will be the new price or the new value? It will be 1,000, all right, plus 10% of 1,000. And this gives you 10,000, I'm sorry, 1,000 plus 100. So the new price will become 1,100 baht. All right, and then from this expression, now you can make it and get the formula in general. Okay. Here we assume that 1,000 is the old price or the old value. Okay, so now you can get the term like this. New value can be equal to 1,000 is just a common factor. Right, you have 1,000 and then 1,000 for the two terms. Now you can take out the term 1,000. One thousand is the term of the old value. All right, and then the things that will be left inside will be 1 plus 10%. All right, and here we can make it to be 1 plus 10 over 100, then multiply with the old value. Okay, and then for these two numbers, we can find the LCD, right? We can combine them together. We can use the LCD. LCD is just 100. So now you have 100 plus 10 multiply with old value. Okay. And then in the general case for the general problem, the number of 10 will be the percentage increase. Okay, so now you can see that we can get the formula. Okay, the new value is equal to 100 plus percentage increase divided by 100, then multiply with the old value. All right, yeah, it is. This is the formula. The same thing, right? And then how about if we find that the product A is on sales or it is at the discount price? Okay, so here instead of having the plus sign, it's going to be the minus sign. All right, and now it's going to be about the percentage decrease. All right, think about that. Instead of having the price increase, now let's change from increase to be decrease. About the price will decrease for 10%. Okay, so here when you calculate the new price, instead of taking plus sign, it needs to be minus sign. all right, and everywhere will be minus. So that's it. All right, so here again, if the product is on sales or it is at the discount price, okay, the new value will be 100, and now it is minus the percentage decrease. All right, and then here again, new value is 100 minus percentage decrease divided by 100 multiplied with old value, and it is just this formula. Okay, above the percentage change. Okay, now we're gonna have this formula. Let's look back to the previous example. First, we assume that the old value is 1000, all right, and we assume that the price will increase for 10%. So this will be the amount of money that you need to pay more, all right, you need to pay 100 baht more. Okay, and then the new price will be 1100. Okay, here if we want, if we start from the problem like this, if we know that the old price or the old value is 1000, okay, and we know that the new value or the new price is 1100. How about if we want to know the percentage change from the old value to be the new value? Okay, how can we calculate it? From the previous, we know that the percentage change needs to be 10%, right? The price will increase 10%. So the price will change from 1000 to be 1100. Okay, so here how can we get the number 10%? Okay, so first you take the new value, which is 1100, and then you subtract it by 1000, which is the old value. All right, and this term will give you 100. All right, and then you need to compare this change to the old value, which is 1000. You divide it by 1000. All right, and then if you cancel two zeros, now you get 1 over 10, which is 0.1. All right, but we need to get the number of 10%. So let's make it to be the term of percentage. Now you just multiply with 100. All right, so now you have 1 over 10 multiplied with 100. Here you can see that you can cancel 1 0. Right, and then you can see that you can get the answer of 10% right here. Okay, so now you can get the formula. All right, the percentage change it is equal to the new value minus the old value, new minus old, and then you need to compare to the old value. All right, and then after all you need to multiply with 100 again. All right, from the previous problem you can get back to 10%. And this will be the formula for you. All right, percent change. It is new value minus old value divided by old value multiplied with 100. So now let's see this problem. All right. John scored 20 out of 50 in a test. If the passing score is above 60%, does John pass the test? All right, so here 20 and 50, they are in raw score. All right, but in order to consider if this guy will pass the test, you need to convert from the raw score to be score in percentage, to be above or below 60% or not. Okay. So how can we change from 20 over 50 to be percentage? Okay. Here, to talk about the percentage, it means that you need to compare some number to 100, right? Now you compare 20, the score that John already get, right? You compare 20 score to the full score of 50. And here you need to make 50 to be 100. Now you just multiply it by 2. Okay, but here you need to multiply by 2 to both numbers. Okay, so now you can get 40 over 100. All right, and now you compare the number 40 to the number 100. All right, so this will be the term of 40%. Okay, so you can see that John can get score of just 40%. But to pass the test, he need to get at least 60%. So the conclusion is John does not pass the test. Okay. And then for the next problem, Joe bought a TV for 12,000 baht. If this price is a price with 30% discount, what is the original price for the TV? Okay, so here, when you see the keyword of discount, it will be the case of percentage decrease. All right, and then from the formula, the new value it is equal to 100. For the case of percentage decrease, it needs to be minus sign. All right, minus the percentage decrease okay, divided by 100, and then multiply with the old value. And then in this problem, we want to know the original price or the old value. All right, so in this case, we make it to be the term of unknown, the term of x. Okay, the new value is 12,000 baht. 100 minus 30% discount, we take it to be 30 divided by 100 times or multiply with x. All right, so, and then you need to solve for x. All right, and here 100 minus 30, you get 70. Okay, and then you can cancel 1 0. And then to solve for x, you need to isolate the term x. Okay, here you can move 10 and 7 to the left side. All right, and this will be the original price for the TV set. So x will be 1, 2, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros divided by 7. All right, and then you need the unit will be in baht. So that's it. And then for the next problem, now Jane measures the length of a pen. She finds the pen is 22 centimeter long. All right, but the actual length is 20 centimeter. What is the error of this measurement? All right, so here Jane can have some human error from making the measurement. Okay, and here the error of the measurement it could be the problem of percentage change. All right, it is because we want to compare the error with the real or with the actual length of the pen. All right, and then from the formula percentage change, it will be new value minus old value. You need to compare to the old value, then multiply with 100. Okay, so in this case new value is 22 centimeter, the old value is 20 centimeter divided by 20, then multiply by 100. Okay, now you get 2 over 20, and then you can cancel 1 0. All right, you just cancel 2 and 2. Now you get 10. So now you can say that the error is 10%. All right, this will be the error from the measurement. Jane get 10% error from her measurement.